Right now, the 5:30 rush, and we start with a story you will only see here on Channel 3. We are getting a first look at America's first major offshore wind farm. The South Fork Wind Project is officially up and running thanks to hundreds of Connecticut workers. Channel 3 New London Bureau Chief Luke Hydash was one of the first journalists to see it in action.
They're the size of a skyscraper.
It takes years to get a wind turbine to this point, and we're one of the first to see the finished project. This is the South Fork Wind Farm. 12 turbines arranged in a grid powering 70,000 Long Island homes. The farm is about a 2-hour boat ride from New London, roughly 30 miles off the coast of Montauk, New York. Like our travels, the journey for these turbines begins here at New London State Pier.
So it has bought jobs, it has bought economic growth, it has helped with our downtown businesses.
Hundreds of local workers spending months assembling and staging the turbines at the pier. The ones you see now are for a different project. We'll get to that soon. Today is all about the ones in the water.
A new, reliable supply of clean energy that's going to, in this case, flow into the grid in New York.
These turbines are big, with the blades about 700 feet tall. Imagine 4 Gold Star bridges stacked on top of one another. This dozen is only the start.
Relatively modest project in the scheme of things, but it sets the stage for massive investments in the future.
These turbines are massive. They're all about a mile apart, and soon more will be built the further east you go. Those ones will one day power part of Connecticut.
We're building Revolution Wind today.
Eversource and energy company Ørsted's next big project, a wind farm more than 5 times the size of South Fork, eventually powering parts of Connecticut and Rhode Island.
To address climate change and to meet our state's decarbonization goals with renewable, clean energy.
We are retiring a lot of the traditional fossil fuel generation, whether they're coal fire, natural gas fire, oil fire, and replacing that with the next generation of power supply, clean energy.
With each turn of the blade, power is sent to this offshore substation, which transmits the energy to land. In this case, New York. Next year, Connecticut.
We can reliably and safely interconnect large amounts of offshore wind into southeastern Connecticut far more effectively and cost effectively than we could elsewhere in New England.
Not everyone is on board when it comes to offshore wind. People are concerned about sound pollution and the effects on sea and wildlife.
We have to get out there and tell people or educate people more about what it's going to do and what we hope that it does.
Back at the pier, turbines for Connecticut's Revolution Wind are staged, ready to soon head out to be installed next door to South Fork.
New London State Pier is a crucial asset for our projects, and beyond our projects is going to be an asset for the offshore wind industry for years to come.
Off the coast of New London, Luke Hydash, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.